If you didn't already know, hi, I'm DeVikeo. Some people keep their feet planted on the ground. I, on the other hand, chose to take my feet to a higher level of altitude. Sit back and relax while I take you along the Aviation Adventures. Good morning, everybody. It's another early morning, and I am exhausted right now. So I'm headed to the airport area here in Atlanta because I do have recurrent. Yeah, right. I know, crazy. Anywho, recurrent is basically just recertification of a flight attendant. Like I said in my last video, it just kind of re-energizes you, reboots you, don't know the right word, but it gives you the information that probably you may have forgotten, kind of re-emphasize some of the important changes, important things that have been happening, and just kind of gives you more information, not more information, but information that you should already know, just to kind of like re-up you, if you will, kind of just, re-emphasizes a lot of information and kind of lets you know what's going on out there in the field. So I'm headed to do that here at my airline. We do it at 6 months when you're about to get off probation, and then from there we do it every year. Typically with any other airline, it is every year, period. But here they do it a little different, which I'm kind of cool about, which I'm kind of excited about. I get to actually spend the class with, in this class, it's going to be a classmate of mine who graduated with me. So I get to see her. And then afterwards, I don't know what I'm going to do because we get out kind of early in the day, so I'll still have the whole evening. But I do have to work at like the butt crack of dawn tomorrow. Right now, tomorrow, I'm supposed to go to San Francisco, and then the next day, Fort Lauderdale. But I am not sure if I am going to keep that trip because it starts at I will have to wake up at 4 o'clock. And to be honest, I don't want to wake up that early, especially after having to wake up early for the past 2 days. And who they blowing at? Where am I supposed to go? Now I can go. These folks blowing at me like I'm not about to get hit by a car. Get out of here. Anywho, so that's that. So I got like a 45-minute drive to get to the training facility, and once I get there, it's gonna be a fun and exciting day. It was almost an accident that was just about to happen. I wish I could have recorded it or turned the camera around. And this person is like speeding super fast. Everybody's they must be late for work this morning. So, and I'm just gonna take my precious time because I'm not in a rush. That's why I left early, so that way I wouldn't have to rush and speed, and I can take my precious time. That's one thing about these Atlanta drivers. But let me get back focused on this road. So I'll check in with y'all a little later. So hey guys, after a long day, I am finally free. I am certified to continue to fly. I passed all of the tests that I had to take. I did everything that I needed to do, all of the hands-on stuff. It was a long day, a lot of lectures, a lot of watching videos and stuff. But you know what? These things, it's very important because it does kind of refresh. It gives you a refresher, gives you a boost of motivation to get out there and do the right thing, and kind of makes you look at yourself and say, well, was I doing that right? Was I doing this right? And you got a lot of clarification. Coming from another airline, when you start somewhere new, you always go back to the old ways because that's what, especially the other airline I was there for 4.5 years. So for all that to be instilled in my head to kind of uninstall that system, if you will, and kind of reprogram to this new system, there are a few hiccups. But anywho, I'm still certified to fly. I'm supposed to start a trip early in the morning. It's 8:31 p.m. Right now in Atlanta, I'm supposed to be at the airport in the morning at 5:40 a.m., which means no sleep tonight. I have not packed anything. I have to go home, wash, repack, get my bags together. I don't know what I'm thinking, like keep doing all these early morning flights, but I'm monitoring the trade board, which is, again, where we go to make trades of trips and all that. I could do that up until like 2 in the morning. So I'm monitoring just to see if like any other trips that may catch my eye pop in, if I want to work anything else. And if I see something that like really does get my eye, I'm swapping into it and I'm going to work that. But I'm supposed to be in San Francisco tomorrow all day and then Fort Lauderdale the next day. So we'll see what the future holds. But right now I'm going home. Well, good morning, everybody. Here we are. It is a beautiful morning. Yes, indeed. I am headed to work. Originally, I was supposed to be at work. I was supposed to be in the airport like almost 3 hours ago at like 4 some in the morning. However, I told you guys that I was going to be up and I was going to be stalking. It's too early. I was going to be stalking the trade board in hopes of getting a later report time, which I really didn't want to work like too late, or I didn't want to get back too late and then having to like work into the night. And then on Monday get back at like midnight or 1:30 in the morning. But I found this perfect trip. It starts at 8 o'clock here in Atlanta as opposed to 4. And then I'm done at like 2 p.m. in Sacramento. 2 flights today. Tomorrow, the only thing is, instead of 2 long flights tomorrow, which I originally had, I have 4 short flights. But they kind of like up and down, up and down. And I get like 18 hours again in Las Vegas. So, and then on the last day, I get down to like a whole hour earlier. And the trip it pays the same as far as how many hours the trip is worth. So that is, I think I kind of won. It is like a big gamble, but once I saw this trip, it took me a long time to even debate if I really wanted to take it or not, like with the whole 4 legs in one day. And then I consulted a friend and I sent Nichelle, big shout out to Nichelle again. I sent her to both of the trips and was like, which one would you work if you had to choose? And of course she chose both. And then she, of course, questioned me about what I want as far as trips. Do I care about working 4 legs? And then boom, she helped me narrow it down to the one trip. So I swapped into it and here I am. And I feel good. Like I slept very good last night. I had to like repack, rewash my clothes, all that stuff. I was up to maybe like 1 in the morning doing that. And so I know if I would have had that 4 o'clock report, I would have been done. It was 2 long flights today. Atlanta to Phoenix and then Phoenix to San Francisco. But no, so today it's gonna be a much better day. And on top of that, I hope to be able to do something. I've never been to Sacramento, so this is new for me, but I do want to go see Toy Story 4. That's really on my bucket list this weekend. I wanted to go see it, to have my ticket be a part of opening weekend. So that's what I'm planning on doing today. So to the airport I go, and I'm praying that it's going to be a wonderful day. Both of the flights are full, but that's fun because it kind of makes all the flights busy and keep our energy going. So we'll check in later. I'm on the plane. Everything is all good to go. Early morning flights, but I get done early. Atlanta to Chicago, and then I sit in Chicago for like 2 hours, and then in Chicago to Sacramento. So it's time to get this day started. There's 1 flight down, 1 to go. Next stop, Sacramento. I'm done for the day. It's been a long long day. Looks like I've been crying. Funny thing is I haven't. Crazy story. My allergies have gotten worse since I've gotten off the plane. They were fine on the plane. But now all of a sudden, boom, looks like I got a pink eye. I don't, it's just my allergies are finally draining. It always happens at the most inconvenient time. I'm literally in the heart of downtown Sacramento. Wanted to go and then try to check out the city. The way that I'm feeling right now, it's definitely not gonna happen. I gotta at least take a nap first. Took some medication. Hopefully this goes over. It's something I'm just, I feel like crap right now. So I'm about to get a little nap in and probably go down for dinner later with the crew. Who knows? Just all depends on how I feel. So good night. So I decided to finally come outside because we did come down for dinner. That sun back there is really beaming, but I can't really enjoy it because this eye right here, whenever my sinuses start to drain, everything like the bright light starts to irritate my my eyes and my sinuses, and it's like it's getting worse every time that the longer that I sit out here. But this mall is like, it's like an outdoor mall. It's very beautiful here. The weather's nice, but I just can't, this eye, it's irritating me. So I'm gonna have to retire a little sooner than I would like to and actually go back to my room. Only because I look crazy with this eye like this, so. So good morning, aviators. Live from Sacramento, California. It's DeVikeo. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I still feel like crap this morning. I feel a whole lot better. But real quick, where there's a will, there's a way. I needed a refrigerator last night. They didn't have any. So this is what I got. This little cooling box here and an actual cooler. I can get it. It's so hard to hold. Full of ice. Wow, and it actually kept everything cold. Okay, so I guess it worked. I'm like, the moment that I decide to meal prep, that's when I can't get a hotel with a refrigerator. Well, this actually kept everything cold too, so I guess it worked out. I just was worried about keeping this food cold, but I got it. So it's about to be a long day today. So I know I had to pack my own lunch because it's literally flight after flight after flight after flight after flight and no stops in between. But I gotta get down here because I got like 5 minutes before I'm supposed to be downstairs. So see you guys on the plane. Good morning, it's time to get this day started. First flight, San Diego. That's 1 of 4. It's gonna be a long day. A very long day. In San Jose for a 2-hour sit. Figure out, grab me something to eat to kill time before I go to my next stop of Orange County, California. I still feel like crap, but I'm getting a whole lot better. Lunch is over, the sit is over. It's time to get back to work. This is flight 3 or 4 for the day. Quick up and down from San Jose, California to forget where I'm going half the time. Orange County, California. So it's only 53 minutes, and then I get to go to Vegas, and I'm all done. So it's ready to get this day over with. As you can see, my eye here, it's looking a little bit better. Just tap in. Those signs that I saw in the airport had me cracking up. Take a look. Hey, what's up? So 4 flights later, 10 hours later, I'm officially done with work and in my hotel room. The first room that I went to smelled so bad. There was no way that I was going to stay in that one. So they did move me to a different room, which I got into this room and the air wasn't on. So it's like extremely hot in here, which is okay because it smells so much better. After a long day, it calls for a nap. So I'm about to take a quick, maybe hour 15 nap. I'm here in Las Vegas now, by the way. And then from there, I'll be up and see what the day has in store. It's only like 3 o'clock. It's still super early. So yeah, we'll see what Vegas has to offer later today, because I will have to get up and get dinner and all that. So in the meantime, in between time, I don't know why I keep saying that, but anywho, good night. more like a good day, not really good night. Just a timeout from the day. How about that? But what I will do real quick before I take this nap is just give you a quick little tour of the room. So there's the door. Anywho, check out the numbers on the door. In the hallway. It's kind of plain. Anywho. But yeah, this is the bathroom. Thing I do like about the bathroom is the mirror. What's up? All that stuff. Shower. It's like mirrors all up and through this place. The door to the bathroom is another mirror. Closet. Got this. Fully stocked bar. Don't know what's in this little... Oh, a safe. Nosy. Then you got chair. Lovely desk. Mirror behind the television. Then if I'm, of course, facing... yeah, that's the bed. And then here is a mirror on one side of the bed. On the other side, it's another mirror. But the cool thing that I like about these mirrors, they have an on-off button. Boom, they light up, and now you can have a little photo shoot. Then you come to the other side, same thing, boom, button, now you got a photo shoot. And it lights up the entire room. And that, my people, is my hotel room. Good night. So I'm definitely running late. I was supposed to be downstairs at 5, it's now 6 o'clock. I just overslept. Alarm didn't go off, but I'm headed down now so we can go get some dinner. Of course it would be my fault, but sleep, eat. Sleep is a little bit, just a tad bit more important. But better late than never. So headed down to meet the crew, and then we'll see what we do after that. All right, so I made it back to my hotel room. Just sitting here, was doing some writing. But first, before I get into that, I must say that every time I go out on the strip, no matter how many times that I actually go out, I always find something interesting, find something that I haven't seen before. Just people are always different, all that good stuff. I used to actually live here in Vegas, and when I lived here, it was very rare, very, very rare that I went on the strip. So now when I come back and actually go on the strip, it's just funny. You can just literally, excuse me, sit in one place and watch just everything go by. So that's like hilarious to me. Just the stuff that you see, all the girls, the guys, the crazies, the junks, everything. Real quick. So yeah, like I said, I was sitting here and just writing down some ideas for another project that I'm working on. And I started to kind of like think to myself, I want to sit out a challenge to everybody. If you have something that you want to do, a goal that you want to set, any ideas that have been roaming through your head, scrolling through constantly that you just can't get out, just go ahead and write it down. When you write it down, you write down the idea, and then you go about and write steps on how to execute that idea. Once you write down those steps, write down more steps to those steps of how to execute each step to make sure that you execute the big idea that you want done. So that's what I've been doing, is writing steps to the steps, getting my contacts and stuff together, just typing up email templates and all that good stuff, because another project is about to come to pass. Just writing down my to-do list, stuff that I need to get done before I even announce it, stuff that I need to do to make sure that I premiere it the right way, and in a good way, and in an entertaining way. So I'm excited about it, and I'm speaking this thing into existence because I do realize that what we say is also important. We speak things into existence. We have a lot of power in the tongue. And me and my best friend Nina, we used to joke around about giving yourself positive affirmations. Just talking positive things to yourself. We joke around about it, or we joked around about it, but in all actuality, that's also very important, because if you don't hear it all the time from other people, and you don't even hear from yourself, then they can sort of bring you down. So I'm just here to let you know that you're great, you're awesome, you're an amazing person, you're a wonderful individual, you will be great. That thing that you want done, it will happen. And there you go. Receive that. Tell yourself that every morning. I'm great. I'm a wonderful person. Everything that I want done will happen. And of course, you can't just sit there and not put the work in. You have to put the work in to get it done. But you got to make sure that you write down your ideas, speak positivity over everything that you do. If something doesn't seem like it's going to work out, speak it into existence, and I promise you it will. Write down the ideas. right down the steps, and I promise you that thing will work out. But for now, I have to get some rest because I have to be up at 7:30 in the morning because tomorrow's go home day. So I'm super excited about that. I get to go home, see my puppy Tuxedo, and then what do I do after that? I'm off for one day, and then I got to come back here to Vegas because I sit standby, on call, if you will, reserve for 3 days after this trip. But I'm doing it in Vegas. And it's a long story of why I am coming out to Vegas to sit, but we'll talk about that in the next video. But for now, tomorrow's go home day. Super excited. Get to see my dog, get a home cooked meal. I think I want to grill. I don't know yet. We'll see. But anywho, much love. Good night. Good morning. 3 minutes before I have to get downstairs because I decided to snooze it a little bit this morning. So I got everything. I hate when I'm in a rush because I start to feel like I got stuff, but I gotta go out somewhere. Bye. Let's get this day started. First stop, Phoenix. A little quick 43-minute flight. And then we're headed home to Atlanta. This morning is kind of going by smooth. Had a slight delay this morning. Just typical weather stuff, but I get to go home. Hey, what's up? As you can see, my glasses are wet. It's raining outside. It's lighting up a little bit, but it's like pouring down. But I'm home. So that's all that matters. I'm about to go and grab some dinner, but this has been a 3-day trip for the books. The crew was fantastic. I had a very good time with the ladies that I was flying with. So I'll be here at home for like a few hours, and then tomorrow I have to fly out to Vegas because I start a reserve block, which we'll talk more about that in the next video. Aviation Adventures. Make sure you guys subscribe. Yeah. Hey, what's up, everybody? Once again, it's me. It's DeVikeo. I am here live in New Orleans, Louisiana. Just checking in. I just want to say thank you so much for getting this far. Once again in the video, I can't say thank you enough for all of my supporters, people who've been just reaching out to me and just telling me they like the videos, they like the content, and all that good stuff. I got more stuff coming. Sorry I missed last week. Things happen, technology sort of takes over. But hey, while I got your attention, go ahead, like, share, tag somebody in this video, do what you gotta do, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. Go ahead and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Subscribing tells me that you love me. I'm gonna add a link here shortly. Also, if you got a video that you missed, I'm gonna add them on here as well. So again, thank you so much for watching. This is the Aviation Adventure with DeVikeo.